and welcome to your Pilates by Lisa Fit and Focus Complete Body Workout. Today we'll be working on really strengthening and toning the powerhouse, lengthening and defining through the lower body, and also working on that upper body with the assistance of our hand weights. Now I have half kilo hand weights here, and I suggest using the same or maybe a kilo if you want to challenge yourself. So just pop them off to the side for now and we'll get started with the workout. We're going to start today's workout coming down onto the mat for our abdominal work. So come all the way down, lengthening through your spine, bringing the legs into a tabletop position. Level 1, you can keep your head down for this exercise. Or level 2, just reaching the hands behind the head, interlacing the fingers, lifting those elbows and scooping up into your chest lift position. Now squeeze your legs together, draw the navel in. We're going to stretch those legs out nice and long and then pull the knees back in towards you. So we inhale to reach away, exhale to pull back in. 8 to go. 8. And pull back in, pressing that lower back into the ground. 7. And 6. Just 5 more. And 4. Keep that chest nice and lifted. 3 to go. 3. Exhale to pull those knees in. 2 more. And 1 last time. Now, pull the knees in. We're going to rotate towards the right. Open up those elbows and then come back to the center to stretch the legs nice and long. Rotate to the right again. We're staying on that right side. Lengthen out. 3 to go. 3. And lengthen. 2. And lengthen. 1 last time before we change to the left. So staying on that left side, we exhale to twist. Inhale to reach. 4. And reach. 3. And lengthen. 2 more. 2. And lengthen. 1 last time. Now we're going to alternate. We're going to go to the right. Pull those knees in. Lower the head down to lengthen out into the center. And then reach over towards the left. And lengthen. 8 to go. 8. And stretch. 7. Really lengthen. 6 to go. 6. And 5. Good, just 4 more. Pulling the navel deep in towards your spine. 3 to go. 3. Exhale, 2. And 1 last time. Lengthen out. Draw those knees back in towards your chest. Now bring those hands back behind your head. For this one, level 1, you can just keep your feet down on the ground and perform the exercise from here. When we do the leg lower and lift, just lowering and lifting with the other foot on the ground. We're going to lift those legs into tabletop, draw the navel in, and the legs aren't going to come past tabletop here. So what I mean is you're not going to pull the knee in any further. I want you to keep the legs slightly away from the body to challenge that lower abdominal area even more. Now we're going to stretch one leg away. You're going to lift up towards that leg that's in tabletop. So try not to bring the knee in any closer, lift with that knee, and then inhale, lower down, come back to the center. Exhale to twist, inhale to the center. 8 to go. 8. And center. And 7. So remember, level 1, you can just keep your feet on the ground. Just do the oblique twist through the upper body. 5. And 4. 3 to go. 3. Breathe out. 2. And 1 last time. Now we're going to come back over, reaching across, hold it here. We're going to lower and lift that leg for 5. And 4. Keep lifting through your center. 3. 2. And 1. Now let's change sides. Reaching out, lower and lift for 5. And 4. 3, 2, and 1. Come back to the center and gently hug those knees in towards you. Now working on our obliques that little bit more and transitioning into our leg work. So we're going to come onto our side. we're going to stack the legs up, squeeze the heels together and pull the navel in towards the spine. Now, level 1, you can stay down on the ground and just perform the rotation without moving your pelvis to work the glutes. If you want to just add in that little bit extra for the obliques, we're going to lift our hips up as we turn the knee out and then gently lower the hips back down. Make sure your elbow's right under your shoulder and you're lifting up and out of those shoulders. 8 to go like this. 8 and lower. 7 and 6. Good, really lifting up through that center. 5 and 4. Keep the abdominals drawn in. 3 and 2. One last time. Now we're going to add on an extension. We're going to lift up, reach long with the leg, come back in and lower. 9 more like this. Remember, you can lower those hips down anytime you need to. And 8 and lower. 7. Good. And 6. Just 5 more. 5. Working that waist. 4 more. 4. Good. And 3. 2 to go. 2. And 1 last time. Now, I like to lower all the way down into the mat for this next series. You're going to come down into the ground and press your hand down into the mat. We're going to bring our top knee down so it touches the ground. The top heel is lifted, and then you stretch and lengthen all the way out. Good. 9 and reach. 8. Really press through that heel. 7 and 6. Just 5 more. Really reach. And 4. Feeling those glutes by now. 3. That waist work distracts us a little bit from the pain in the glutes. 1 last time. Reach nice and long. Now point through that toe and we're just going to circle. Good. Within the width of the mat. 9 and 8. So you're pressing back slightly in line with the body. 5 and 4, 3, 2 and 1. Now we change directions. 10, 9 and 8, 7. Really lengthening and strengthening those legs. 5 and 4. Press the lower leg down to the ground. 3, 2 and 1. And bring that leg in. We're now going to stretch the legs out nice and long in line with the body. The top leg, you're just going to reach for it and hold it and steady it there. I like to just hold it here. You can place the foot flat down on the ground if you'd like, or you can even place the leg behind you if it's more comfortable for you. Just try and make sure that you're not rotating too much through the pelvis in that position. The reason I like to bring the leg forward is it helps you to press your pelvis forward and keep the hips stacked. Now we're going to stretch through the leg, turn the heel up towards the ceiling. We're going to squeeze and lift through that inner thigh, keeping the knee nice and long, and then lower back down. 9 more like this. And 8. Nice and slow and controlled. Squeeze every time. Keep those hips nice and stacked. Keep the heel turned up towards the ceiling. And once again, make sure you're not tensing through your upper body. 4 and 3, 2. Hold this last one up and just hold it. Isometric contraction. Lengthen through that leg. Squeeze up even higher. Keep those hips nice and stacked. 3, 2, 1. And now we're going to circle for 10. Now, the circles may not feel like circles. They may feel more like triangles or some other unidentified shape. Reach through that leg, tracing with the toes, reaching and lengthening. Good. 2. We have to change directions. Changing for 10, 9, 8, 7 and 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Lift all the way up to the top. Lower back down and give yourself a rest. So let's do the entire series now on the other side. So just switching around, you're going to bring your elbow directly underneath your shoulder, hips nice and stacked. abs pulled in tight. And remember, level 1, you can just do the external rotation. This is challenging enough. Level 2, we're gonna add in some waist work. So we're going to lift and press that knee up and then sink back down towards the ground. Good, 9 and lower. Abs in tight, 8 and 7. Good, just 6 to go, 6. Keep those hips nice and aligned, 5 and 4. Shoulders down, neck long, 3 and 2. One last time. Now, whether you're staying down on the ground, we're adding in that extension. So whether you're down, whether you're up, we lift up, we reach, come back in and lower back down to the ground. Good, lift and stretch, in and down. 8 to go. 8, reach. And 7, really stretch every time. 6 to go. 6. Good, and 5. Just 4 more. Reach and lower, 3 to go. 3 and 2 more. 2. 1 last time, stretch, lower down and come all the way down into the ground. Now, for our internal rotation, the knee comes down to the ground. We flex and press, stretch through that leg. Draw down and back. Good, 8 to go like this. 8, pull the navel in, stretch nice and long through that leg. Good, and press. Let's do 5 more. 5 and 4. 3 to go, 3, 2, and 1 last time. Really stretch, point through the toe. Now circle within the width of your mat. Okay, so make that your guideline. Reaching towards the front corner and then to the back corner. 7, 6, 5. Keeping your balance by using your core. When you reach that leg back, it does throw you off balance just a little, but we want to counteract that with our powerhouse. Change directions. 10, 9, 8, 7, and 6. Just 5 more. And 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now we're going to bring that bottom leg out, stretch it nice and long. The top leg comes in and I like to reach for the leg to steady it. I like to also press my top hip into my arm to keep the hips nice and stacked. Shoulders down, neck long. Heel lifting towards the ceiling. Here you want your knee to be strong and long, lifting from the hip. Good, lift and lift. 8 to go. 8, 7, and 6. Just 5 more. And 4, 3, 2. Hold this last one up. Isometric contraction. Lengthen through that leg. Stretch, squeeze. Pulling through that powerhouse. Lift a little bit higher. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And now we're going to circle for 10 and 9. Knee stays long, chest stays open. Squeeze up. 5, 4, 3, 2, and let's change directions. 10, 9, 8, 7, and 6. Squeeze up. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower all the way down. Bring those legs back together and come into the center. We're now continuing on with our leg work. So just come over onto your back for our single leg bridging. Now, lots of core work, lots of lower body work in this. We're going to place our feet hip distance apart and we're going to lift up towards the ceiling. Now, we'll go through each level together. Now, the purpose of this exercise is unilateral movement, working one side at a time. So level 1, you're going to lift your left heel off the ground and try and make your left leg as light as you can. You're going to lower the pelvis just above the ground and now push through your right leg and really feel all the work in the hamstrings and the glutes on that right side. So this is a great exercise for everyone, no matter what your level to do. It really helps you to get the concept of working that one side at a time, keeping the hips nice and balanced and getting a feel for exactly how the muscles should be engaging. Level 2, you're lifting your leg into tabletop, lowering and lifting. Level 3, we reach the leg nice and long for 10 and 9. So go at whatever level you're at, stretching towards the ceiling. 6 to go. 6 and 5, 4 and 3, 2. Now hold this last one up. You can bend through the knee for this exercise and even keep your pelvis on the ground if you prefer. We're going to lower and then lift. 9. So level 1, you'll look a little bit like this. 8, 7 and 6. So go at whatever level you feel comfortable. Good. 4 more. And 3, 2 and 1. Lower that leg down, come back down into the ground. We'll go straight over to the other side, so we'll lift our hips up. Now level 1, or all levels actually, we'll start off by just lifting that right heel up, lowering the pelvis down towards the ground. Press through your left foot, lift those hips up. Squeeze the back of the leg, get a feel for that movement. Lift. You can also lift your leg into tabletop, or all the way towards the ceiling. Stretch and stretch. Draw the navel in, lift those hips right up, stretch. 5 more. 5 and 4, 3, 2. Hold this last one up. We're going to lower and lift. 9 and 8, 7, press those arms down. 6 and 5, just 4 more. Pull the navel in. 3 to go, and 2 and 1. Lower that foot down, come all the way down into the mat. We're going to rock ourselves forward and come all the way up for our upper body work. So here, we're pressing our arms back behind us. Feet come down to the ground. Level 1, a regression for this exercise, just bending and stretching through the arms. So you're bending the elbows, reaching back, scooping the tummy, lifting back up. Good. If you want to come to the next level, press those feet down, tuck the pelvis under, lift the hips. Lower and lift for 10, 9, 8, 7, and 6. Good, just 5 more. And 4, 3, 2, and now let's pulse. Little pulses. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Sink your bottom back towards your hands. Lengthen your legs out nice and long. Now make sure those fingertips are facing forward. Hands are just behind your hips. Point those toes. Shoulders down. We're coming to our back support. So we're going to tuck the pelvis under and press the chest up towards the ceiling. Lift. Feeling those triceps. Inhale to lower. 9 more like this. 9 and lower. 8 to go. 8. Sink back down. Press those arms down and into the ground. Squeeze. Use the back of your legs. The whole body's working here. 6 to go. 6 and lower. Good. And 5. Press those hips all the way up and then sink back down. Draw the navel in. 4. Open up through that chest. 3 to go. 3 and lower. Just 2 more. And 1 last time, lifting up, sinking those hips down. And from here, we're going to grab our small weights. So grabbing those weights, wherever you've put them, we're going to now come into a little bit of upper body work, some posture work as well. So we're going to sit up nice and tall with our feet as wide as the mat. Toes are facing up towards the ceiling. Abs are pulled in firmly towards your spine. You're sitting up nice and tall, reaching those arms out nice and long for the spine stretch forward. So we're going to tuck our chin in and we're going to reach those arms forward, drop the crown of the head and stretch through the back of the body, keeping those arms at shoulder height, and then pull those weights back in, lengthen up nice and tall. 4 more like this. 4, press forward, pull the abs in, reach. And then lengthen up nice and tall. 3 to go. Pull in through your center, reach nice and long, stretch. And then lengthen all the way out, drop those shoulders down and away from your ears. 2 more. Pull the toes back as you stretch forward, keep those arms lifted, feeling those postural muscles working. And then lift up nice and tall. We'll do that one last time. Abs in, drop the crown of the head, press forward, stretch. And then with control, lifting all the way up and reaching the arms out to the sides, palms facing up. Now we're going to rotate towards our right. You're going to drop the crown of your head, drop your ear, look back behind you and lift that back arm up, reaching for the outside of your toe. Curl back up, reach all the way over to the other side. Stretch. Now you're going to press that palm in on that back hand and really reach in opposition. Drop your ear towards your knee. Lift up. Good. 8 to go. 8. And lift. Exhale as you reach. 7. And lift. 6 to go. 6. Stretch up nice and tall every time, just 5 more. 5. And lift. 4 to go. 4. Feeling those arms working. 3 more. 3. And lift. 2 more. Stretch up nice and tall. Do that one last time. Reach. And lift. Now, bring those legs together in the center. Elbows come in beside you, palms facing up. We come into our offer up. So here, like you're serving a tray, palms are facing up, elbows brushing beside the body every time when we reach forward, just above shoulder height. 5 more. 5. And 4. Abs pulled in. 3. 2. And hold this last one out. Flip the palms in. Open up your chest, coming into your hugger tree exercise. Open up the chest and squeeze. 8. And 7. Good. Lengthening it nice and tall. Pull the navel in towards the spine. Brace that core. 4 more. And 3. 2. And hold this last one out. Flip the palms up. Same exercise, but reaching above the head. Good. And 9. And 8. Working those shoulders. 7. Working that posture. Lengthen up through the waist. 5. Stretch the crown of the head as tall as you can towards the ceiling. 3. 2. Hold this last one out to the sides. Circle for 10. You knew those circles were coming. Good. Keep it going. 7. This is your grand finale. 5, 4, 3, 2, and change directions. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower those weights down. Now take the weights off to the side. And from here, a complete body stretch, our forward fold. So you're going to draw the navel in towards the spine, just reach over the legs, drop the crown of the head, pull back on the toes, and give yourself a beautiful, long stretch through the back of the body. And just breathe and hold. You can stretch to wherever you can. You can bend your knees, bring your arms in behind your legs if you'd like. That's a nice way to stretch. Or if you can, just reaching nice and long and pulling back on those feet. Just relaxing and stretching through the entire body. When you're ready, slowly and with control, stretch up through your spine, lengthen up nice and tall. And well done, you just completed your workout. Thank you so much for joining me for this fit and focused full body routine. Remember to keep checking in every week at pilatesbylisa.com.au for more fantastic workouts. I can't wait to see you at the next one.